This is the brand new watchOS 3.0. And watchOS 3.0 comes with a lot of changes. I mean, this is actually the biggest update for the Apple Watch since the Apple Watch was introduced. This should have honestly been watchOS 1.0. And there's so many changes. We even have a breathing app now that reminds us when to breathe. Yeah, we have that as well. And I've made a list with 20, this is 10, but 20 epic watchOS 3.0 features, 20 features which I believe to be the best, the most impressive ones, definitely the most interesting ones. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so starting off with number 1, the first huge change is that you can actually change watch faces from your iPhone. And yes, you could do this before, but now you have a lot more options. So you can change the color of the watch face, you can even add complications directly from the iPhone app. Anything when it comes to watch face customization, you can now do it from the iPhone as well, just much quicker. Number 2, we have brand new watch faces. So for the Mickey Mouse watch face, we now have an addition, we now have Minnie as well. Also in this app, you can now change the color of Minnie and Mickey. And then we also have this brand new numeral watch face, which also looks insane. This one's definitely one of my favorite ones. Number 3, we finally have separate activity watch faces. So we have a digital one and we also have an analog one. And these are really useful. You can see the activity ring right on your watch face. And then you can have complications like the heart rate, the workouts, and so on. I've definitely been waiting for this for a while. Number 4, this is definitely the biggest one, the app dock. So now if you press the side button, and yeah, friends are now gone, we have no friends now. So if you press the side button, you get taken to this app dock and you can pin different apps here for quick access. I'm not exactly sure what's the limit because I haven't actually reached the limit yet. But yeah, this is definitely useful for when you want to quick access your apps. Number 5, we have instant app launch. This is pretty huge as well. So all of your recently opened apps, including the ones in the dock, all of those apps will launch instantaneously without you having to wait anything. Like seriously, just tap them and they just launch. No wait time like before at all. Number 6, we have a brand new breathing app. Yes, in case you forget to breathe, the Apple Watch will actually remind you that it's time to breathe. No, seriously, you have this new app and the whole purpose of this app is to help you relax. Pretty interesting app, to be honest. Number 7, we have a brand new emergency mode. So if you press and hold the side button, you now have a third option, even though I don't actually have that option, so it's not here in beta 1, but it will be here in the final version. So just press and hold the side button and you can now activate the emergency mode. And the Apple Watch will now call 999, 911, and so on. Basically the emergency code based on the country you're located in. Number 8, we finally have a redesigned Workouts app. So the Workouts app before, it wasn't that intuitive, as in you actually had to swipe between multiple pages just to get your heart rate, burn calories, and so on. And now everything is on the same page. Really useful. I'm not sure why they haven't done this in the first version, but yeah, it's finally here. And then you can simply swipe to the right to pause and end the workout instead of you having to force touch. So yeah, definitely much more simplistic. And also you can now name your workouts as well. Even though you cannot actually write your own workout name, we do have quite a lot of built-in names to choose from. Number 9, we have the control center that we have on the iPhone and the iPad. We have it here on the Apple Watch as well. So glances are now gone entirely. And here in the control center, you can see your battery life. You can turn on do not disturb mode, the airplane mode, and so on. Number 10, we have universal complications. So some complications like weather are now universal, which means that you can use them on any watch face. We also have weather conditions now, instead of just the temperature like we had before. Number 11, we have expanded watch face functionality. So some watch faces, such as the extra large one, it can now support complications unlike before, and by adding complications, it actually changes the entire watch face. So it actually makes the complications larger and the time much smaller. And yeah, this watch face now looks completely different depending on which complication you choose. Number 12, the Apple Watch now supports wheelchair users. So for example, instead of telling you to stand, it will now tell you to roll. And yeah, the activity and the workouts app have different algorithms now. So if you are a wheelchair user, you're definitely gonna love this update. Number 13, in the messages app, you can actually reply to messages by scribbling. So you can now actually write messages on the screen by simply writing letters, and then the Apple Watch will form that messages based on the letters you wrote. Pretty interesting. Number 14, we have activity sharing. So now you can actually share your activity with your friends. So you can actually compete with your friends. You can see leaderboards and so on. And you can even send them your heartbeat during a workout. Definitely fun to try. Number 15, just like we have on the iPhone and the iPad, we now have a dedicated HomeKit app on the Apple Watch as well. So if you have any smart appliances in your home or smart lights, smart doors, and so on, you can control everything from your Apple Watch, even though I don't actually have anything interesting that works with HomeKit, unfortunately. but you might do. And if you do, you're a pretty cool person. Number 16, this is pretty cool as well. So if you have macOS Sierra installed, you can now unlock your Mac by simply using your Apple Watch. So this is based on proximity. If your Apple Watch is really close to your Mac, it will now unlock it without you having to type your password anymore. Number 17, new complications. So we have a bunch of new complications like the weather conditions that I mentioned before. We also have new complications like the heart rate, for example, and more, which you can now place on pretty much any home screen you want. Number 18, this is really useful. You can finally switch between your watch faces by simply swiping to the left or to the right instead of the old method, which was by force touching, which is still present, by the way. You can still do this, but this new method by swiping, this one is much quicker. Number 19, Apple Pay has been expanded to the web in macOS Sierra. So if you want to pay using your Mac, you can now do that as long as you have an Apple Watch nearby to confirm the payment, or an iPhone 6 or newer. And finally, number 20, this has been requested for a really long time. Find My iPhone or Find My Watch finally works. So if you lose your watch, for example, you can now locate it in my Find My iPhone app. It automatically connects to a Wi-Fi network that you've connected with the iPhone before, and that's basically how you can locate it. So there you go, these were my top 20 watchOS 3.0 features. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite one, or if you have more than one feature, which features were your favorite ones. Other than that, if you have enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel as of tech if you want to see more videos like this one, more epic watchOS 3.0 videos and more epic tech videos. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter at ZenofTech for more tech related updates there. Other than that, this has been pretty much it in terms of watchOS 3.0, in terms of the first beta. The next beta might come with some new features, so I'll definitely be covering those in a separate video. Other than that, this has been pretty much it, so thank you for watching this video. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. ZenofTech, signing out. Cheers.